We still wait to find out whether Ryan Kent is staying, and whether Alfredo Morelos is staying.
Yeah, in terms of, I mean, these three players that you mentioned are going into the last year of their contract, Rob. And I listened to an interview with Gio. We had a sit down with Joe Aribo, and it was clear that he wanted to go and play Premier League football. Now, I'm disappointed in terms of losing a player of that quality, because I think Joe Aribo, I think season on season, I'm sure you'll agree with me, and I think he's getting better and better. And if you look at it, they signed him for £300,000 4 years ago. It's getting into last year, getting 6 million up front plus 4 million in add-ons. That'll be down to appearances. But for me, Joe Aribo will go down there, and I think he'll be an excellent signing for Southampton. So I think it's a good piece of business. Rangers have been open about that's the sort of model they're going to try and use. Now you're getting into Ryan Kent and Morelos. I think Gio will be having the same conversations with both of the players, getting an idea whether they want to commit. Now, I think if they don't commit, I think Rangers will do business with both of them. I've just got a funny feeling that I think Morelos will stay. Ryan Kent, I'm unsure whether the Leeds thing keeps popping up every now and then. I'm sure Ryan Kent wants to try and go back down to the Premier League. In an ideal world, I would love to keep both of the players, but money talks, Rob.
Yeah.
Every player's got a price on their head, and if that price is met or that valuation is met, Rangers will do business. But during the pre-season, I'm sure Gio will be sitting down with them and getting a vibe whether they want to stay or whether they want to go. And I'm sure over the next 2 or 3 or 4 weeks you'll start to get news coming out whether these two players are going to commit.
Yeah, there'll be a lot going on behind the scenes that we don't know about. That is for certain. I mean, there's a big profit margin on. You mentioned Joe Aribo, Alfredo Morelos. Were he to be sold, even if he was sold for 6, 7, 8 million, that would still be
bought him for £1 million.
Yeah, so that's still a big profit margin, isn't it? Glenn Kamara has been spoken about in terms of a move to England. He was signed for next to nothing, so that's profit. That's big profit. Calvin Bassey, were he to be sold for the sort of numbers we're talking, that would be a gigantic profit. That Ryan Kent's a bit different because was he 9
7 million?
Was it 7 million?
Yep.
Right.
Yep, he's a bit different. Obviously, getting into last year, Rangers shelled out I mean, that's a lot of money in terms of Scottish football. £7 million.
Has he been worth it?
Yeah, I like him. I do. My only thing against Ryan Kent is his goal return in terms of a forward player. I know he plays in the wing, but I would like to see him scoring more goals. But I think on his day, Rob, he's a certain match winner, no doubt. And I think overall he's been a really good player for Rangers. But again, if Ryan Kent's not willing to commit, I think they would need to do business for Ryan Kent.